Details this morning on the deaths of Fast and Furious star Paul Walker and his friend killed in a fiery car accident over the weekend. Investigators working right now to determine the cause of the wreck. ABC's Cecilia Vega has the story.
Just promise me, Brian. No more funerals.
Just one more. Liz.
Crash happened in a business park just a few blocks away, minutes after they left.
What was the last thing you heard Paul say?
Hey, I'll be right back in 5 minutes. That was the last words I heard.
They struck a tree and a pole. Both men pronounced dead on the scene.
There's a bridge!
He is the speed demon who rose to fame in the Fast and Furious blockbusters. And now, this real-life twist that all too closely mirrors the movies he made.
We have confirmed 2 DOA.
This morning, new details in the joyride that ended in a fiery crash taking actor Paul Walker's life. The driver, Walker's friend, Roger Rodas, was a pro racer with championship titles to his name.
This is not his first time driving a car like that.
Right. That's why I'm shocked. He's driven cars faster than this.
A Porsche Carrera GT that can hit speeds of up to 240 miles per hour, reportedly being sold for more than $300,000, and so difficult to handle, even professional drivers called it scary. On Saturday, both men attended a toy drive-in car show for Walker's charity, Reach Out Worldwide. Here's Walker with that Porsche in one of the last known videos of the 40-year-old star.
They pulled out of the parking lot slow.
Jim Torp spoke to both men just before they rode off. The crash happened in a business park just a few blocks away, minutes after they left. The mangled car unrecognizable, the pole bent in two. Fast and Furious co-star Tyrese Gibson among the throngs of mourners who visited the scene, leaving in tears.
Look out! Oh, Brian!
Oh my God! Brian! Brian, can you hear me?
Holy crap, what the hell happened? That guy sucked.
What's going on, Facebook heads and YouTube heads? This is Paul the Rose Reaper Gardener with Kimberly Denise here, and we wanted to cut a video real quick just to share with you a little bit more insight behind Paul Walker's death.
Hey, yeah, so I'm not a fan of the mainstream media to begin with, so anytime there's a story like this, I always do some more research through Google and through some other sources, and we're already finding that something's just not right. Number one, I mean, first him crashing into the tree and the car exploding, that doesn't really make sense to me. And then also, someone had posted on Twitter a picture, which you'll see later in this video, of TMZ actually reporting a couple of days ago his death. So there was some kind of a hoax going on before. Then suddenly he dies today. There's just a few things that aren't adding up here.
Exactly, and I don't know if you guys have also watched Family Guy of that episode when Brian actually died from a car accident, and I don't know if you guys find the correlation and the connection there, but Brian was Paul Walker's actor's name in the Fast and the Furious, and it was, I believe, like about a week and a half ago, right? Mm-hmm. About a week and a half ago is when Brian in Family Guy died, so it's like a lot of people always say, like, these type of things always tend to be predicted by the media and the industry, aka you know who, right? So, what do you think about that?
It wouldn't be the first time, because I don't know if you guys know, but if you don't, we're going to show you at the end of this video too that earlier, before the actual tragedy of the Boston Marathon, it was also predicted in Family Guy there as well. And it's not just Family Guy, it's, you know, different movies. There's been other tragedies predicted in other Hollywood productions, but there's just rumors that, you know, a certain group has something to do with these tragedies, and they reveal it beforehand within the media and entertainment. So it's really sick, and I just wonder, you know, like what's really going on and why.
I really like that car that Brian chooses in the movie. It's that's my favorite Japanese car, and I actually own 2 of them. But Brian drives that car in the second Fast and the Furious as well, so he actually has a really strong connection or like draw towards it's the Nissan Skyline R34. But my dream car is the Carrera GT. Porsche Carrera GT would be, that's the top car.
In a place where tomorrow's leaders are groomed.
Where did Mr. McNamara learn to row?
The local sewers, I imagine. He's a townie.
He won us the Ivy League championship 3 years in a row. That's all I know.
In an organization.
Are you ready to be reborn?
Where success is assured.
Our membership has its pleasures, its hardships, and sometimes its pain.
We live by the rules, we die by the rules.
Gentlemen, welcome home.
Luke McNamara is about to get an opportunity.
A skull above any other.
He's only dreamed of.
Booyah!
Senator, it's a pleasure to meet you. What do you think of all this? To be honest, it's all a little bit overwhelming.
But if a secret society can give you everything you desire.
This is your pre-acceptance to the law school of your choice.
That's got to be a mistake.
You are a skull.
Imagine what they can take away.
None of us are safe.
What are you gonna do?
We live by the rules, we die by the rules.
I want to know the truth about what happened that night. The surveillance cameras, so there's got to be tapes. Can you get any closer on this? Closer. I know what you did.
It's time we remove Mr. McNamara. He's no longer loyal.
If you keep digging, you're gonna dig your own grave.
Only an elite few ever get in.
I have evidence.
They erased the tape.
Who?
The skulls! They control everything!
No one has ever gotten out.
They're dead.
If it's secret and elite, it can't be good.
What we're finding out from this video, this camera that was posted on a building just across the street from where the crash happened, you don't actually see the crash, you don't see the car, but did you see that? The light post falling and the tree, and then you see this debris go. All right, count 60 seconds from that point, and it's not until there that you see any significant smoke. There's a wisp of smoke there, but, and I'm not sure how this is edited, but the smoke is very light for 60 seconds. What that suggests is that the fire did not become a raging fire for about a minute, which would mean that the 2 occupants in the vehicle would have had 60 seconds to get out, if they could have. We don't know what happened. Nobody saw what they were trying to do at that time, but it was a full 60 seconds until what you see now. We see horror below those hedges, because those men obviously would have been trying to get out, and nobody was there outside to help them. It wasn't until the flames were rising and the smoke was above those hedges that you're looking at now, about 2 minutes later, that anyone arrived with a fire extinguisher or to try to help them. We've heard of heroic efforts to try to pull the men out, but it was too late because their friends were at that charity event at Rotis's car shop.
I think the biggest lesson, I think it was just nice to see how simple things can be. So this story is really, obviously there's a lot of complications what this guy goes through, losing the love of his life, and he's in this environment, he can't control anything, you know, and that's like us with life, you know, we're trying to control all this stuff, and he realizes in the process that it's not about all this, it's just about what's in this.
Exactly.
The machine is life, just endlessly cranking. And we're running around and we're trying to juggle all these balls and we're running all over the place. And when they all hit the floor, we panic. There's really no need because
Everything's smooth.
Focus, it's right here. It's what's important. It's of the heart. It's family, it's friends, it's the rest.
I'm just saying, that's my favorite white man right there. Who is that guy? P. Dubber. Come on, this is video, man.
They go through phases where they...
I mean, really.
Come on, Michelle. Come on, Michelle. It's the guy who did a lot of push-ups. I hope one day in life I could get my chest to that level.
It's like
Jordana.
So much money involved.
Oh man.
Oh, that's recorded.
It's okay, man.
Hey, are they gonna fly that chapstick in at some point, Chris?
Okay?
I'm done, man. We're having a conversation here. If you could move that, excuse me.
You asked for chapstick like 20 minutes ago. Is it ever coming in?
I don't need chapstick.
Are you sure about that?
You got lotion coming in? Are you good? Do we need some of that?
He's trying to make ashy jokes. That's hilarious.
Overnight, Paul Walker's co-star from those Fast and Furious blockbusters paid a sorrowful tribute to him, showing up at the crash scene.
If my brother were here right now and he saw all the love that you were bringing here, if he could see for himself that all of you have showed up to show my brother love.
Vin Diesel getting emotional as he addressed the crowds outside.
I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for coming down here and showing that angel up in heaven.
And this morning, a new look at the final seconds of that life cut short. You can see there in the right corner of this surveillance video a glimpse of a speeding car. Then this, an explosion followed by billowing smoke. Within seconds, people are racing in to rescue Walker and the driver, his friend Roger Rodas. See the unbelievable explosion one more time. One of Walker's childhood friends reportedly attempted to pull his body from the burning car. Police had to hold him back.
I was glad to come back. I think mainly just because I knew that, you know, the fans wanted to see it. I didn't really have a choice in the matter because they had an option on me from the first one, but the first one did real well, did phenomenally well. It was a sleeper hit.
We did Skulls together, we did Fast and Furious together, and we did Fast and Furious 2 together. Paul is one of the hardest working guys I know.
My man, Paul Walker, that's a crazy guy right there. He likes having fun.
If you tell him to run up the hill, it's how many times. He's always there for you.
Paul Walker's really difficult. He's a pain in the ass, and he's not cute. He kind of messes me up on close-ups. He makes me laugh a lot. And then John Singleton's in the middle, yelling from the monitor, "Stop laughing! You ruined it! You ruined it!" But we're having fun.
I've been known to get into trouble from time to time, but I've mellowed out quite a bit.
Paul is what you consider the epitome of a white boy, and I'm all American Negro. And I'm from the hood. And Paul is from Huntington Beach, out there where they surf at and do all of the crazy white boy things. I mean, Paul is crazy, man. We be fighting and wrestling and all kind of slapping each other on the neck, man, forehead, just crazy.
They're two of the silliest knuckleheads I've ever met in my life. You know, sometimes I would have to wrangle the two of them to get them to concentrate on the movie itself because they were just off, you know, either driving the cars or playing around and everything.
When you're talking about two characters, they're supposed to have chemistry on screen. If you don't have it in real life, it's next to impossible. And Tyrese and I think John just knew that we'd hit it off and we'd get along really well. That's my boy right here.
That's my dad. You know, it's like, you know, okay, put some of this fun on the screen.
It's not about the fame or the fortune. He loves doing what he does. He's a real guy's guy. Guys can relate to him. Girls want him. He's just a terrific guy to be around, and he's actually a very good friend. I adore him, and I'd love to make 10 more movies with him.
Everyone just kind of really clicked, and everyone really got the idea that, hey, you know what, this is going to be the ideal situation, being that, you know, there aren't any egos, and everyone's going to be easy to get along with, and everyone's here for the right reason, and that is to make the best movie we could possibly make.
I've looked fathers in the eyes, you know, that are holding their kids and they're begging for help, and I can imagine how that feels. They're desperate and they're looking to a stranger and pleading for help, and it's hard to talk about, but it's stuff like that that just, it gets you.
And I remember him looking back at me, and this is before he started Row, and giving me a big hug. And that's who Paul is. Paul is that guy who's like, he just loves, and he can't understand why people are so mean and so cold and sometimes don't care. Because his heart's so open and full of wanting to give that he couldn't comprehend how any other human being couldn't feel the same way he did. And I just love him so much. And Cody, God bless you for having the courage to take what he started and carrying that torch of Row. I got your back forever.
We are amongst a world where it seems like dysfunction and negativity seems to be way more popular than positivity. And God revealed something to me a couple of months ago, that it is our season right now. It is our season for all of you beautiful people that wake up every single day with phone calls, emails, physically getting on a plane, going into places that are very uncomfortable, doing things on behalf of mankind. Folks that don't even speak English, they are a part of the human race. You're doing any means necessary to make a difference in our world. What you're doing may not seem popular. In the grand schemes of things, but it is popular amongst God's eyes because you're using that heart to make a difference in our world. So in my mind, the reason why I'm very proud of what Reach Out Worldwide stand for, founded by our brother Paul Walker.
Kept seeing tweets about Dubai. How was Dubai?
Oh, Dubai was great. I just got home yesterday, man.
Everybody went,
I
right?
found my smile again in Dubai, man. It was amazing out there.
Now, who did you go with, and what do you mean by finding your smile?
I mean, you know, everybody know what ended up happening in my world around, you know, the end of the year with Paul Walker, my best man. And so, you know, I was just with him 4 days before it happened. We was on the set shooting, and, you know, it was a lot of shock and trauma for the family and all of us involved, because he's just such a nice guy. And, you know, I've never been depressed in my life, but I was very, very sad and down, and it took me a minute to shake it. So I just turned 35, you know what I mean? And you know, I'm on a spiritual level. I got this thing where I say God sends me emails about what to do, where to go, who to communicate and connect with. And he sent me an email to go to Dubai.
Really?
And I went to Dubai.
Did God send you a ticket? How did you get there?
I got there, yes. Yeah, it was, but that was the best thing that ever happened in Dubai.
The company was important too, being around the right people.
Oh, absolutely. Will Smith is my best friend and mentor. the most amazing guy ever. And I mean, listen, what we did in 15 days, we feel like we've already lived 8 months of 2014. It was that amazing out there. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some of the proceeds for the sale of Fast and Furious 6 will go to the Paul Walker Foundation, right? Okay. But you all get one to take home.
Yeah, there's the day that, you know, Paul transitioned, he was actually doing a fundraiser for his organization called Reach Out Worldwide. And you can look it up online if you want to make a donation. But basically, when there's huge traumatic areas like Hurricane Katrina, when earthquakes happen in certain places around the world, they go out there by the numbers, and they help people out in these areas. And so he was raising money the day that he died, and we just want to keep his memory and his legacy and what he stood for going. So, you know, we just love y'all and thank y'all for all the prayers. The family thanks y'all, and we thank y'all for all of the energy. You know, I want y'all to know something. A lot of times we can take people praying for us for granted, but it's really a form of rebuilding when you're in pain and you're confused and going through things. And so all of the prayers and tweets and posts and Instagram that you've sent all of us, we love y'all and appreciate y'all, and just thank you. It means a lot.
Hey, dude.
Before they start promoting him real hard, he took a hard one in his anal. And usually, like I say, whoever recorded it, they didn't record it for the public. That was a private video to keep him in line, just in case he wanted to say something. They threatened him with the video. Well, something must have happened where they leaked it. They did the same thing to Chris Brown. I don't know. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, they got tape on Chris Brown. All of them. P. Diddy, Tyrese. That's why Tyrese is breaking down so much. They really want his daughter. And then he went back to Dubai. He trying to, you know why he went back to Dubai? To try to convince the people to let him off the hook, to try to do some more gay stuff. And they saying, we don't want to screw you no more, man. We want your daughter. It's time for you to get a blood sacrifice.
Don't take my baby, please. Don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. Oh, this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla. My Shayla. And ain't nobody showing up for me. I got all these millionaire friends. I got billionaire friends. I've been there for you. Why nobody's there for me? Oh my God.
Why they coming after Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, now Sylvester Stallone? They don't want it. They're done. They already told them, you can do whatever you wanted to me. I'm not doing no more. So they all in alliance with each other saying, we got to take a stand. Because they won't stop. They do the sexual rituals. They drink blood. They drink urine, they do the poop, and then sometimes they have to be in disguise and watch it. Like watch a person get turned out. That's their duties too, to watch the rituals. And then they go to this dungeon where they get beat up. That's what they did to Rihanna. And they said Chris did it, but he didn't. Now I know I had my say on Tyrese. One of the first segments I did on him about how he selling his soul and sexual acts. Well, Tyrese is one of the top ones that he goes to Dubai and those foreign countries a lot this time of the year. Tyrese is one of the main people that goes on Facebook and give his sermon about how to be prosperous and all this. He took several pictures on a private plane and a long shoot or Indian get up, but I call them dresses, but I know they're long shirts, and that's the common in Saudi Arabia. It was goldish brown, but really Tyrese went over there to hook up with his boyfriend. You can have sex with any amount of men. When Tyrese go to these places, he knows the exact place he's going, and they have the men meet him at a certain place, or he goes to a certain spot. He have sex with an enormous amount of men, and I'm not making this shit up. I knew that this guy get down like this way before Spanky said anything. That's how he got his first role in Baby Boy. He blew the executive producer. Spanky walked out. He went down with it. So now he's all irate and saying that he's getting rid of people that's holding him back. Also, he means Genuine. I mean, he's putting Genuine in the mix and all the rest of them. But the truth of the matter is, the gig is up because Tyrese is due for a blood sacrifice. So if he gives himself out as whoredom, he could perhaps beat the blood sacrifice. But sooner than later, he's got to give up his daughter or his mom. That's what they want. And they solicit celebrities and black men, and they may give them $2 to $3 million to have sex with them. So that's why they get on those private planes and they go to Dubai and all these foreign countries and these foreign spots, and they have sex with these billionaires, anal, and they also perform fellatio. They have group sex with a bunch of men. Now they're going to take pictures in clubs like they was kicking it with women, and like they was just, bossing and gigoloing, and they was pretty much pimping the women, but really they was pimped out because they've been solicited to come there. They go to these foreign countries and they pay them a lot of money to get fucked, and these men line them up and they get fucked in their ass. I mean, by tons of men, and they fuck men in the ass as well. I mean, they perform fellatio. Tyrese is on so many private cams, hidden photos. There's so many photos of Luda getting dug out. I'm talking Ludacris right now. He's a homosexual. He's bisexual as well. He spends a lot of time overseas too. He's just one of them. Those are just two that I named. But most of them with a lot of money, the Jay-Z's and all these guys that, but Tyrese is pretty much showing you what he is. He's just hiding it. Okay? Also, why did Tyrese take Paul Walker's death so hard? Because him and Paul was lovers. Paul Walker was pimping Tyrese. Tyrese was Paul Walker's lover. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he took it so hard. Now, I know some of y'all can't believe that a masculine guy like Paul wasn't down with all this gay stuff, but he was. You love Tyrese to death, and you just love celebrities. And most of these people that comes out to defend Tyrese, they're 15 to 25. Y'all don't know shit, man. And it's not that I don't respect you. You don't respect yourself. You believe anything a celebrity tell you. If your parents told you what I'm telling you, think they're crazy. People like Tyrese are scanning the globe for new bait, like new fresh meat. You see, that's seriously, they're looking for fresh meat. So when he comes back from Dubai, it's like he done paid off his sins, and got dug out. And while he was getting dug out, they paid him about $2 or $3 million to get fucked in the ass. Shit, you mad at my music because you don't like it? Dude, my music is the last thing that's on your mind. You don't have a mama. You don't have a daddy. You don't have no education. You don't have shit to look forward to. So you come to Yash Kara and vent off some fucking music, or because how I pronounce my words? That is so ludicrous to me when you live in worse conditions.
A lot of what had happened was self-inflicted. Prior to me taking psych meds and crying, I just want my baby, and all of that stuff that happened all over the internet that everyone made a mockery of, which I understand, because if I wasn't me, and I seen somebody wilding out on the level that I was wilding out via social media, I would have had something to say too. Some folks don't know this, but I'm here to shed light on everything. My daughter got spanked 2 times in 10 years. The first time I spanked my daughter is because her mama asked me to do it. Okay. The second time I spanked my daughter is because I told my daughter to tell me the truth about something she did, she didn't. So I literally spanked her with my right hand directly on her butt. So when her mom, who I gave her the heads up, she ended up running to court on September 11th and literally accused me of abusing my baby and literally traumatized me forever.
Now, was there some static between you and your daughter's mom? Right,
there was no static other than the fact that I'm a married man, and I'm not just married, but I'm happily married and I've moved on.
Okay.
Like, I don't wish no harm on that woman. I look forward to her finding someone, getting in a relationship, moving on with her life so that she can be happy in whatever capacity. Listen, Norma, I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate what we did. We had an angel. But I married you to keep you in the country. I never married you because I was happily married. You're from London. I want y'all to know that all of the beefing with The Rock was literally an issue that I tried to keep off the record, never hit me back, because I was trying my best to influence this dude to listen, I don't wake up every day trying to figure out how to be more famous. Dwayne, Vin Diesel, Will Smith, they're all bona fide movie stars that probably turn down 30, 40 movies a year. That's not my story. And people don't know this, but me and Ludacris got offered a spinoff first. And I turned it down. Ludacris wanted to do it.
Right.
I said, dawg, listen, we cannot take 16 years of a multi-ethnic cast in a movie on the scale of a Fast and the Furious and decide to make a selfish move and make the franchise about us. But I just want y'all to know that I had greater expectations of that man on an integrity level because, dude, I've been doing this for 15 years. You just got here.
But Tyrese, now, you may not be bipolar, but you have bipolar tendencies. Where $5 million in?
Did I have a conversation with Jada Pinkett Smith? I did. Did I ever have a conversation once with Will Smith? I did not. But as we all know, if you have a conversation with the wife, you're basically having a conversation with the husband. So I reached out to them and I said, listen, because my movie got pushed back, because of this, because of that, I'm not broke. Far from it. But financially, I want to be able to stay afloat and maintain everything that I have and everything that I possess until we are able to shoot the one movie that I do. I don't have Transformers and 20 other movies that I'm booking a year. My one official bag of bags is The Fast and the Furious. It just went live. Thank you to Coca-Cola for the product placement. They know I'm going broke. I'm waiting on my Will Smith wire. They ain't came in yet. So go to my Facebook.com/Tyrese. I'm about to jump on the jet, go fly to Atlanta to go support my girl, Keisha Lance Bottom. Today is the last day she can vote. You can't vote for her if you don't live in the city of Atlanta. So I'm gonna make my rounds. As if I don't tap out, I'm gonna make my rounds to go support Keisha Lance Bottoms. But I just went live on Facebook. Facebook.com/Tyrese. Let's go. So now my mom has been sober for 11 years. Today, October 11th. And I just bought her this house. Look at that. 5-bedroom, 3-car garage. This is the reason why we work as hard as we do. It's not about what's in your bank account. It's about what you're doing to make a difference in other people's lives from the heart.
Just a little quick shout out to Tyrese, his new album, Black Rose. I just heard it. I literally just heard it. I heard the whole thing in my trailer. And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. everyone heard it, right? They look at everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog shit. Shouldn't be called Black Rose, should be called big piece of black dog shit. That's what it should be called. Not even the hard dried up dog shit for 7 days. It's the soft dog shit. It's like baby shit. It's like that. That's what the album is like. And I never want to hear it again, and I'm never gonna fucking forgive him for wasting my time. That is time I will never get back. It's like dog shit is in my ear, motherfucker.
I still don't know why you trying to compete with me, man. Putting up all your Instagram videos with the twin turbo all out there in Dubai. Oh, what's that? Oh my. Oh, whoa, go easy, guys. Showing off out there in Dubai, man. And you know what's crazy? When I sent you your car, I added a twin turbo engine to your joint. And I didn't even have a twin turbo in my joint. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my God. Game over.
I see desperate people in the industry trying to get out. Now, I'm not feeling sorry for none of these guys, because when the glamour is good and the glitz is coming to their bank accounts and they're getting all these hoes and whatever they're doing, and some of them not just want hoes, they want the men, and the women want the women. They didn't have a problem with it at that time. But see, I told you, when you're young, you don't care. You just go with the flow. It's easy to block shit out, right? Because everybody telling you, man, you cool, man, you doing the damn thing. But as you get older, then you start to have children, you see your face in your children's eyes, you say, damn, my baby got to go through this. I did this video for the masses who was tricked into signing their name in blood, but I really directed this to Tyrese Gibson and his friends. One of his closest friends was Paul Walker. Paul was getting tired. He was talking about this shit all the time, but man, I'm tired of doing these rituals. And Paul did not want to put on a dress. He didn't want to do none of that shit. They struck his fucking car with a drone, man. That's how this is the network of the industry, of the entertainment industry that you're in if you were part of this shit. They're getting ready to make Tyrese wear a dress. He don't want to do it. I'm telling you now. See, the problem with Tyrese right now, he's tired. He does not want to continue the life that he's doing. There was no reason to put this on my 7stage.com because I know the celebrities watch my stuff. I want the masses to share this and do whatever they can to get this to the next person. And I'm going to show you a way out of signing your name in blood if you're so far deep in and you thinking you can't get out. There's only one solution. And I'm going to give you that solution in this segment. When you at a point of no return, you're pretty much at the crossroads. You don't need no money. You got the money, you got the honeys, you got the mansions, you got the cars, and guess what? You feeling empty because you know your judgment's got to come.
Let's just say, let's go biblical. Test the water before you put your feet in, Jesus. Hey! 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 What?
So the question is, how can you correct that? How can you correct something if you sign your name in blood? Let me tell y'all something. I've said this in many segments, but people wanted me to elaborate. Okay? The whole ordeal with signing your name in blood comes from a lot of family members. Now let me put you up on game. A lot of these people that was young, like your Gary Colemans and your Raven Simones and your Keisha Nice of the Cosbys, the parents put their baby name in blood. So it's almost like these babies are born with blood, but they can get out. But it's going to have to be a sacrifice on their own life. And let me get to it, because I ain't going to spend a lot of time with this, man. I wanted to give this out as quick as possible because a lot of celebrities are getting ready to fall. Man, Satan ain't playing. And the Lord ain't with y'all. Y'all keep saying, God. Listen, the Lord is not a God. He told us to stay away from gods. The Heavenly Father who created heaven and earth is Yahushua. No, his father is Yahweh. His son who died for our sins is Yahushua, not Jesus. But if you want to call him that because you have not yet come into the knowing of his name, I give you that. But please don't call the Heavenly Father who created heaven and earth God, because the Lord told us not to worship gods. God is an entity of the Baphomet, okay, of Osiris, of all of these Allah moon gods, man. Come on. And for you black folks that calling yourself Islam, y'all should be shot dead. Do you know that the Arabs laugh at y'all? Why come black folks accept every fucking religion in the world but do not want to be religious and follow the Heavenly Father's word? Why? I just don't understand that shit whatsoever. I really don't. I don't get it whatsoever, man. You calling yourself Islam and running your monkey asses over there to Islam, or running your asses over there to Israel, and they taking black dark-skinned people out one by one. They fucking them up. I'm fucking just amazed at all these stupid ass celebrities calling themselves Islam when Islam fucking hated King James. He took parts of the scriptures and flipped them to his own philosophy. I'm trying to comprehend it, but I can't. I just figured they too far fucking gone to save them, so fuck them. So the ones that are sitting there talking about, we need change, man, fuck change. Ain't no goddamn change happening. The whole bottom line is this. Either you can get it or you fucking can't get it. And I'm going to tell you something. We are a people who will fall for fucking anything. Our people will jump our asses in them churches and switch and dance and say hallelujah and say we had a good service. But if somebody told you and can prove to you that everything started with brown-skinned people and shows you that the Lord is a brown-skinned man with woolly hair, our own people will say you a fucking liar. Get your coon ass in back of me. You just started confusion. See, I hate niggas like that. That's them black women in them churches that will ridicule you if you say the words I just said. You can't reach the masses. So brothers, sisters, stop trying to reach everybody on these highways and byways. You're wasting your fucking time. I'm telling you now, why would you get so fucking strict? Well, we're doing it because we need. No. You did it. We've already did that. Deal with those who are willing to have an open ear. Shake the dust from your feet, man. Ain't no sense in sitting there getting all beat out of shape because a nigga want to be Egyptology and some Islam shit. Fuck them. Leave your fucking stupid ass comments and be racial as you want. I understand we live in a racial society. I get it. That's why I have to refrain myself and start my own network. Because the shit that I want to talk about, I'm getting strike for. 90% of our people are falling for the faces of these fucking entertainers and they ain't nothing but garbage. But I have some compassion for some because they mamas and daddies sold them out for riches. Raven Simone was sold out when she was a baby. Keisha Knight was sold out when she was a baby. Tyrese was a young man when he signed his name in blood, but his family was pushing him to do the shit. When you got people who in your ear that love you, you're going to go with the masses. But I'm going to tell you something. You want to know, these celebrities want to know how can they get out. I'm getting these shit in my email. There's no need to bring names because that's the fucking first step, admitting that they sold their fucking soul. So how can you get away from selling out your soul? How can you get back and the Lord acknowledge you as one of his children? The bottom line is Tyrese Gibson and friends of Tyrese in the music industry, the acting industry, the producing industry, any part of the industry, sports, etc. If you know you sold your soul and you were part of this entertainment industry, you have to give up your life or be willing to die for what you're saying. The thing I don't understand with you entertainers, you keep trying to play both sides, talking about the Lord is good, blah, 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 but you're more scared of Satan than the Most High. Did you not know that the Lord controls Satan? Isaiah 45:7. The Lord controlled the peace and the evil. These Negroes in the entertainment industry and white folks and Latin folks are more afraid of Satan than the Most High. I don't understand that shit. So Tyrese, I'm telling you something, man. I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to tell you something. You on Facebook every fucking day giving these long ass sermons. Bruh, I can't feel you on it. Because I know you're tired. The only thing I can feel is your frustration that you don't know a way out. And the trip part about it, they own your ass, man. The Boule, the Illuminati, I know they own your ass because you was making a lot of sense and people are listening to you. And they don't want that. They don't want a celebrity to be conscious. So what did they tell Tyrese to do? The next picture you put on Facebook, you put the all-seeing eye above your head. And that's what the fuck he did. Now the negotiations are going on. They want Tyrese in some lipstick and a dress. And he don't want to do it. I'm telling you now, you're going to start seeing these celebrities drop like flies. Tracy Morgan is on the list to get rid of. They don't want him no more. Tracy Morgan is on the list to get the fuck up out of Hollywood. He's done, man. It's a wrap. When they pull your Trump card, let's go. How can y'all get redeemed? Tell the fucking truth. Tell about the blood sacrifices. Tell what you do in them damn Pandora boxes. Tell that these niggas suck dick like lollipops. Tell how many dicks you gotta suck to get to the top. Tell every fucking thing that they told you not to, and believe in the Most High will save you. That's how you're gonna get the blood off your hands from signing your name in blood. Going around here with these sermons and feeling sorry for yourself and trying to get people to say amen. Fuck that. You want to know how to redeem yourself? Bear it all, man. You said, well, damn, Yash, I feel you. I want to do that, but they're going to kill my baby. Well, guess what, nigga? They're going to kill your baby for a blood sacrifice anyway, because your time is nigh. Tyrese is due for a blood sacrifice. So if they was going to kill my baby and I know they was coming after my baby, I would have to bare my soul and tell everything and let them do as they must. Death is not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when you know you done sold your soul and misled the little ones. The little ones are the people who support you, who believe what you say. Right now you're playing the little ones. You're talking about God and then talking about Satan. Man, fuck, what are you? You can't serve two masters. The book of Matthew tells you that. The 1 Corinthians tell us not to sit with devils. So all you Negroes that's in Hollywood that want to know, asking how can, bear it all. Make a YouTube video, and when you make a YouTube video, make sure you put it on DVD and make hundreds of thousands and send them sons of bitches off to everybody you know, and even people that's sending you their addresses through your fan mail. Because they're going to try to shut it down. So when you do that, get ready for the ultimate. You're paying with your life. Death is not a bad thing if the Heavenly Father is with you. But death can be ferocious and ugly. It can be eternity bad if you sidestep the Most High for Satan. I just don't understand why y'all so fucking afraid of Satan, but you're not afraid of the Most High. And when I say that, you're worried about telling the secrets, but you will offend the little ones by lying to them and tell them all you need is talent and knowing they got to suck dick. Knowing they got to get their ass busted. Knowing they got to put on the dress and the Lord told us not to put on any type of woman's garment. But you ain't afraid what the Lord gonna do to you, but you're afraid of these demons that's gonna cut your tongue out your eyes and your ears and slit your throat. You niggas are fucking wacky. Then you come on my page and how can you get out? It ain't really. Come on, man. I'm not ranting. I'm just telling some fucking truth here. There was no reason to put this on 7stage.com. This is a message to Hollywood, especially you Hollywood young folks who were signed when you was babies. Your parents made you sign your name in blood because they signed your name in blood for you. You want to get out of that life, you got to bear it all. And don't be worried about the consequences and the repercussions, because yes, they're going to come after you with everything. And they're going to send the demons after you. They're going to pray death on you. But to clean your sled, to tell the fucking truth about these evangelist churches and the fuck TD Jakes and the Creflo Dollars and all these fake ass Floyd Mayweathers, to tell the truth, it will set you free. So as long as you on Facebook, burn it all, trying to give all these great advices, Tyrese, stop it. Stop it, man. You wasting your fucking time. They're trying to listen. This is how evil they listen to all that shit. We said we need to put Tyrese in the dress to bring his ass back to reality. The question is, are you going to put it on, Tyrese? Are you going to put the lipstick and the earrings and the long dress on? Because that's what they got. They're going to put you some fucking flip-flops on. The girly kind, the white ones, with the cute little brass. Okay? The question is, are you going to do it? Kevin Hart said he ain't going to do no shit like that. He's a brand. 2 weeks later, had his ass in a purple dress like Kanisha. Come on. Trey Songz just doing a concert not too long ago. He in a fucking lace white fucking dress like a bitch. And he ain't thinking about fucking I'm making my money. These niggas crazy. They put Chris Brown in the same fucking situation. But he tried to make his more manly, but it still was a dress on BET. The point is, man, in order to be of the Most High and have support with righteous people, you got to clean your sled. And you cannot clean your sled by lying and acting like everything is okay. And pretending like if you talented, all you got to do is just, believe in God and He opened up that door. I never thought that living in Watts I'd be where I'm at. Man, stop that bullshit. Anybody can be where you at if they willing to suck dick. If they're willing to take that damn Peter Piper up the ass. If they're willing to molest children and be a part of those rituals and go to Pandora's box and watch Eddie Murphy get it on with a 12-inch dick. Come on, man. The letter is for Tyrese Gibson and friends. Hollywood, a lot of these people that was children, names was forced to blood by their parents. And it is still going on. Brooke Shield, mama sold her out when she was a kid, made her take nude pictures. I'm just telling y'all, Michael Jackson was sold out as a baby because Joe Jackson wanted to be rich. And every last one of them Jackson was popped in the ass. Guess by who? Quincy Jones, Barry fucking Gordy, and some Jewish men. So I may get a strike for this shit, but it is what it is, right? People of third parties asking, and I know they're asking for the celebrities. Well, what if somebody made a mistake? Well, what if mom signed my name for me when I was only 9 or 10? The boy that played in Home Alone, his parents sold him out. The parents are more worse than the damn celebrities themselves because they want the fame. You see all these little babies on Lifetime, how the mamas is dressing them up. Well, a lot of them are being promised contracts if they're willing to go to the next step, and the parents say, oh, she'll do it. See, they're speaking for their babies, and they're signing their baby's name in blood. So therefore, that baby's already belong to Satan at 10, 11 years old, and they have no acknowledgement and understanding of what they do. So there is some redemption for someone who was forced into signing their name in blood and pressured with their family members just to please mama and daddy so mama could get that house. Because I know how you want to please your family, but they're not with you in this walk right now. Matter of fact, when you start getting all these demons, you can't fuck with your family. You can't be around nobody. It's almost like you have to be around people that's zoned out like you. That's why they drink so much, they smoke so much, they remove the mirrors from their house. Tyrese is so at a point where he's just, something's gonna happen, man.
Let me explain something to y'all. First of all, you claim that there was an audition with 30 men. That's a lot of dudes fighting for one role, but I understand. Let me tell you something you don't know. First of all, the role for Baby Boy was written, directed, and produced by John Singleton. It was written for Tupac. That's a factual fact. When Tupac was killed, he only had one person in mind to play Baby Boy. It wasn't them, it wasn't you, nigga, it was me. Let's go even further. I did audition, but it wasn't the audition that you claim I did. The audition that I did was me
who already had the role for Baby Boy, showing up to an audition to find the woman who ended up playing my mother, and we discovered my favorite woman in the whole world named Taraji P. Henson. So at what point did it narrow down to you versus me? You just said some dumbass shit.
So I hope this message reached some of you celebrities who your third party's been asking. And if you really want to get the Most High on your side, you got to bear it all. And you got to be willing to put your life on the line to do it. All right? One love.